Hello and welcome to Studio Cafe 315. I am Roseanne Perla, a paper crafter and a demonstrator with Stampin' Up. Um, so I am using this set, and I am doing this next 7 days, which is Black Friday sale starts tonight at 2 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. Um, it goes from November 25th to December 1st. So I'm going to do all of those days. I think it's 7 days of deals. And today's deal is if you buy this set, okay, just the stamp set, that's all you need for making these cards. If you want to buy this as well, get that little set if you can die cut, and then you can make a lot more of these cards. I am going to give you, and ornaments, I'm going to give you one ornament and one card kit to put together. And you're going to see how easy it is to put these together. Okay. This is not an expensive set, and I think it's $21. I have it written down. I have all of I will give you the full tutorial, plus you will have this video, which I think videos are better than reading the directions. I find watching the directions on a video and watching that person put it together, not quickly, but slowly like I do, makes it a lot easier. So the tree trimming bundle is only $33.25. The stamp set alone is 21 and the dies are 16. You save 10%. So instead of it being $37, the bundle is your stamp set and dies. That's what a bundle is called in Stampin' Up language. And I used Elegant Pine Snowflakes, DSP, Designer Series Paper, 12 by 12. That is $12.50. So if you wanted to get more paper, you probably would need some white cardstock and a little bit of colored cardstock. Pretty Peacock is the better choice. And I did not use Pretty Peacock, but I'm going to switch up my one sentiment to Pretty Peacock. And I think it'll look better. It's just an eye preference. It does look fine with garden green that I used. And for the, we'll get to the ornaments right away. And so each day I'm going to do a little set, and I'm going to give you all of the tutorials. You can get the card set or the ornament or the tags or whatever I do that day. Whatever I bundle together, you can get that for free. All of the paper product to put that together, as well as I'm putting in the embellishments for this one today. And you would need to buy that, and I'm telling you to get tomorrow because it will sell out, the paper trimmer, which is $28. So you would have to buy both things, the stamp set and the paper trimmer. Okay. If you have a paper trimmer, I'd say supplement something else. And the paper trimmer will be 40% off tomorrow. It is $28. So that comes to $16.80 with the 40% off. And the stamp set is $21. So that would be, what did I figure that out to be? Is 21 and $16.80. You are spending $37.80, and then tax and shipping. Okay. So to get this one ornament and the one card set. Okay. So you would put in an order. And it's only while supplies last that these items are going to be 40% off. So what is 40% off? is the Stampin' Blends, which are, you get a dual set of markers. Here's a set. These are the bronze and neutral, natural color, ivory, which is a great skin tone colors. They're great. So I needed another set. For some reason, mine dried up. I don't know if I left it open. These are alcohol-based blending markers, and they come in sets of 2. So for the price, you get 2 markers. They don't come in all 50 something colors. There's only so many colors that the Stampin' Blends do come in. It's going to be, is it going to be the 2-toned 12 by 12? Is it going to be 8.5? I'm not sure. But shop the full selection of discounted products online. Don't use your catalog to do it, because you're going to get, the prices online are going to be 40% off of those selected products. So you make sure that you're buying the ones that are 40% off. Products are available while supplies last, and orders will likely arrive in time for holidays. So there's no guarantee they will arrive, but they should arrive. So that is the Black Friday sale, November 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, and the 1st. So 7 days. It starts at 2 a.m. Eastern time. This is the queen of my desktop. This paper trimmer, it's the only paper trimmer they sell. It also scores. So it has the cut blade, which is the dark blade, and it has the scoring blade. And most of us don't use the score, big score thing that they have. It's this score table thing. It's 12 by 12 size. They find that it's easier to score diagonals on this with the score. I only use the score. I never use the 12 by 12. I have one from a different company. I never use that thing. I only use my paper trimmer. I call her the queen. She is the queen. She is everything to me. I use her non-stop. Also, the blades are on sale, and I will be stocking up on the blades. It's a good time to pick this up, these items. The only thing that is not in my 2-card kit is adhesive. And I will show you the adhesives I'm using today, and you might want to pick up a thing of adhesive or 2 if you don't have any adhesive in your stash. We call it the stash. Okay, I don't want to lose this. I put this back. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to be using this right now. Let's get started. I'm going to put these aside. I will leave this out, so in case you need to get in touch with me or order. This is the Stampin'UP website. This is my regular website where I will have all the information, and you can contact me. My email. This is my website. This is my Stampin'UP shopping website. Okay. Okay. So, if you're confused on what you are going to buy, as soon as this video goes up, I will show you what to purchase. And I have my sets all ready to go for people who do purchase and take advantage. This card is a card with a bow on it. I don't recommend an envelope for this card. I don't recommend mailing it unless you're putting it in a box with a gift. Or if you're giving it in person, you can attach it, of course, to the outside because it will look beautiful. Let me show you the card. Let's start with the card instead of the ornament. Okay, this is the card, okay? And I made it into, with a bow going this way. Okay. And I want it to come up here. And it won't fit in a regular envelope, so I do have that big envelope. I did not do this right. It is, you get 16 inches of ribbon. There's eight on each side. There's about 1 inch underneath there. And then twist and do this. And I will burn the ends so that they don't do this. Okay, so that when you get your 2 pieces, there we go. And twist it. And then I always have to play with mine. I like it to be sort of even, and I twist my ribbon the right way so it's on the shiny side. Did you know you can do that? Okay, there you go. So that is the card. Now I'm going to undo it all. This is what I'm going to change up to shaded spruce. And we're going to make this card real quick. Okay, so now I'm going to go speedy. It is a gift card. Okay, so you can fit a gift card in here. You can fit another card in here. You can fit whatever you'd like. I'm going to use my Duncan. Okay, and it sits right in there. You could put a Visa card. You could put whatever you want in there. You could put it this way if you want, and it won't cover the, one of my dimensionals is on there. It won't cover it. And let me show you. Let's do it. Okay. You will get all of this. You will get this embossed. Okay. It's with the swirly swirl emboss. You will get all the pieces of paper. You will get these embellishments. You will get the gold star. You will get this sentiment piece. You have to stamp. And you have to stamp this. You will get this piece, and we're going to put that all together, and I will show you how, as well as these ribbons. You can put a 4x6. Sometimes you get, you can add a 4x6 picture photo to the back. And if someone is hanging their cards, they can hang it this way with the 4x6, or they can, you know, attach it. I have clothespins on my thing, and they can have that bow all together. Let me just show you. Well, a 4x6, I'm sorry. You have to get the mobile size pictures, okay? Because a 4x6 is going to be too big. You have to get, these are all 4x6. My old pictures are 4x6. But if you go to CVS, you have to get the 5 and like 3. They have a mobile size picture. These are my old pictures. So back then they didn't have that mobile size. If you print your pictures, you know that you can do that size. Let me see here. But you know what I mean, like Walgreens and these different ones, they have another size. They have the 4x6 size, and then they have the mobile, your phone size, which is 4 by 5.33 or something like that. Just look for that size, and that will fit this card perfectly. Okay. I don't want to dig into my other piece that has this. So stop talking, Roseanne, and start doing this. So this is how it comes with everything included. You have everything all set in there. Your little gold star, your pieces, all set up for you. And so you will be able to put this together very quickly, just with the video, okay? So I have that envelope, and I will give you that envelope anyways. It does fit in there. I'll show you. Even with it tied, your card will fit, okay? Will it mail at the regular size? I think it should. I don't think you have to pay. It's 7 1/4 by 5 1/4. Okay. So this is, I don't know what size. I don't usually make cards that big. Okay. So I am going to use I have to put this one through again. So let me just, I'm going to use this one. And I did not cut off that little extra. It's going to fit perfectly. I told you, I use my friend here. I just need to cut off that sliver. It's a hair. Oops. The hair is right here on this. So that's a hair. On the gray piece. Okay, what did I tell you? Fits perfectly. I use the liquid Tombow, the green cap glue for this. You can do either side. Okay. And I put my ribbon at the halfway mark. And I don't suggest you take everything out. I suggest you leave them in. When I was doing a class a few months back, and this woman, she took everything out. She dumped it all out on the table there. And then she's like, oh, I don't have this. And then she didn't have that. And it was underneath her papers. So keep your things all together so that you, I did like an inch. And I centered it. Okay. And I like the wiggle room on this card, and I pushed down so that it went to the top. Okay, and this is thick cardstock that I embossed this with. And this is, you're going to get a thick cardstock card as well. So it's nice and sturdy. Okay. And we're going to put these two pieces together. They are exactly the same size. I'm going to glue them again with the liquid Tombow glue. This side is pretty too. I almost switched over. Okay, and then I'm going to go like this. And see, it's even. No white is showing. Okay, here we have that. And did I do it right? Oh, okay. Well, okay. I am going to put this again, measuring exactly. Now this has a little white border. And this should have gone in between here. I can play around with it and get it undone. I can show you a little trick. What you do is you heat it. You use your heating tool. I don't recommend a blow dryer because I don't know if that's too hot. I'm looking for my spatula. I got this so perfect too. Okay, I'm gonna get my heating tool. I only need this little area here. And then my spatula. See? It opened right up. You melt that glue. And there you have it. So now I should be able to slip this inside there. I did not use the cardstock on this because it didn't need to. There was plenty of. Okay. Now I want to measure. Yeah. That's even. Just about. Needs to move over a teeny bit. I did not do exact measurements. I eyeball did it. So but take your time with it if you're eyeballing. I'm going to move it over a little bit. So that's how you can unglue something. It works 98% of the time. That you don't have to rip it apart, and there's nothing ripped here. I was going a little too fast, and see, now I lost time by making that mistake. Now I can measure, and I probably will, and give you the measurements so that you can get this more exact. I know it's 3.5. So, but still, it even if I give you the measurements, I know that it won't come out exactly right. That's why I didn't bother doing it. Okay, that's good. Does it matter? Yes, it does matter. Okay, and so there's still glue there, so this should stay. Before I glue this down, though, I have a 1 inch, and I'm going to go to the half, which is marked there. Usually, there's usually a line. And again, I'm eyeballing this, but I know it's going to be fine. So there's a halfway mark. And there I have. Really good. Now I'm going to glue this 1, 2, and 3 only. Little bit, just a little line, lightly, and it will stay. You can make pockets exactly like this. The other way I make a pocket is I use the foam tape, and I run the foam tape all the way around. And do you know, if you let this dry, this glue, it becomes like a sticker. So it works even when it dries up. Okay. Oops, too fast. I still only have one watching. I don't know if it's Lisa or... Oh, 3 watching. There it is. Wow, great. And I'm looking for my comments. Okay. I gotta be careful when I press this. It's not going to show me comments. I'm sorry, because it's still showing me as I'm not a subscriber. It's not identifying me. Okay, so there we have that. So let's get this. I am going to add a little bit of glue in there because I see that it is not sticking. It's on the bottom, it's sticking, but not on the top. So let's get a little dab in there. Yeah, it went in. I see it. Okay. And this is the same size as this. I made it easy on myself. And the tree. Oh, I was going to do the trees. I forgot to do the trees. Oh, I've got to stamp them. That's why I wanted to stamp it. Using the stamp set. This is, I'm going to give you the tree cut out and you are going to stamp it. So why don't I have all my stamps all ready and set to go. Just want to cut the tree. I didn't cut the tree. Can't believe I didn't cut the tree. Where is my... Okay. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Carol. She loves the green ribbon. The tree card is gorgeous. Don't worry. Okay. I lost a person after that. So there's only 2 of you watching now. That was like big crash city. Okay. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'm working on 250. That is hilarious. I'm so sorry. Okay. I have my little kit here with everything all organized. I'm all ready for this. It's just taking me forever. Okay, so I did 2 sides with this. I'm only going to do 1. I think this one. See how the tree comes out? And okay. I thought, geez, I didn't do a brown trunk, but that's okay. I could dab it in. You could use a dabbler, but you're not going to have brown. The people who purchase this set, so if you, well, you might. I don't know what you have at home. I'm really going to get it dark. Okay. And this is a nice juicy one. Now, normally I stamp and then I die cut. I'm doing this one the opposite because a person who gets this kit is going to have to stamp. Now, this would be a great one to use your, whatchamacallit, your Misty or your apparatus. And yeah, it's okay. Okay. You can also purchase the garden green from me. I only have garden green though. I can make you a spot, an ink spot. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I could turn it around and go a little bit up. Let me do it again. I should have used my apparatus, but that's not something that, you know, my customers, my crafters have, so. But when I do a video, there, I like that a little bit better. Okay, it's 50 of one, 50 of the other. So that is why you stamp first on a piece of paper and then die cut. Okay. Okay. The ornament, I'm just going to put together very quickly, just so you know. I'm going to be here all night. Okay. And I have my other thing done. I sort of want to cut this, but I'm not going to cut it. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. It's okay. It's handmade. I used mini dimensionals on the back of this. And then the glue again. And I have my mini dimensionals and I'm looking for them and I don't need to. So I used one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry. Just peeling off the little tabs. And centering it, eyeballing it. Okay, I'm going to add my star with another little mini dimensional. Now I can take these out. Carol was there with that woman who lost everything. Said that I didn't include it in her thing, and then the pieces at the end. Maybe one piece she didn't have, maybe. But, I mean, 3. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. And I see I have this all done and ready. Now, I gave you extras of these, okay? And I'm missing one. I don't know what happened to it. Okay, so I'm just going to, I like using my pick tool. So the big ones are going on the bottom. And there's one of each of those, the colors, or the mediums. And I will give you a strip. One of each of those colors. And I think I used a total of 10. And then the little ones start going up the top. Oops. I'm going to put this one up here. I don't want 2 reds close together. And then I'm going to do a gold over here. Yeah, I'm better with my pick tool. I might as well just get it. If this goes on sale, grab it. Okay. Two of each color. Two greens. And I don't know if that was 10 or not. Yeah. Okay. And since you have extras, you could use the extras. We'll see if I use it on the ornament. And then I used, again, these mini dimensionals. I used 4 of them on the back here. I'm getting these ideas of these mini dimensionals from the kits I've been doing. Been doing a lot of the Christmas kit that I have left over. I'm putting all of those up. I just, you know, you have to size your photos for your page, and I'm putting all of those up on my thing. And I am going to do an in-person. Oh, there it is. There's the one I lost. It was inside the bag on the thing. Do you know if you lose the stick on those, you can always use one of the dots, the glue dots. I use liquid glue on this, or you can use a little bit of liquid glue. I have a whole collection of ones that went astray, and I keep them all in on a piece of wax paper. Okay. And this is ready. And yes, it didn't come out that dark. And I put it way at the top with just a little 1/8 of an inch. Okay. And I need to stamp the inside, and we're all done. That's it. I just want to take out my card because then I forget that card. Okay. Done with the card. I know I talked a lot, but we are going to do the ornament. I hope you can stay on. The ornament's quick. It's very quick. It's amazing. Stamp. And I'm using Sending Christmas Wishes. So, Oh Christmas Tree is right from the set, Sending Christmas Wishes, and 'Tis the Season, and From Our House to Yours. You could also put presents underneath here if you want to. You can stamp them and cut them out yourself, hand cut them. You don't need the die cut to do that. I recommend the die cut for this though. Although you could hand cut it if you want to make extras. It is very easy to go around and hand cut it, and it probably would come out a little bit better. I did not want to play with that tonight. Okay, so I'm going to use Pretty Peacock in the inside. Or Shaded Spruce, sorry, not Pretty Peacock, Shaded Spruce. And this ribbon is Shaded Spruce, by the way, even though it looks like Garden Green to me. Sending Christmas Wishes. Okay. Here we go. I don't want to touch my card. I have ink on my, put these all in here. Okay, here we go. I have ink on my fingers. So we are set. There is your beautiful card. It stands beautifully. You can put a picture on the back. You have a beautiful gift card. Now, what if you didn't want to use this as a gift card? You could just take the one little strip of it and put it down at the bottom and leave it like that. You don't have to have it as a gift card. So there are options. Okay, so there you have that. So now I have 2 of these cards. And I'm going to make a 3rd one for my short video. Okay. What's next? The ornament. So, since my pads are pretty worn, I did this in gold, and it really did this. This is going to be the ornament, okay? So it really, so I put it through, and I just did it both sides and made it all rough. And this is going to be the ornament, okay? So what you're going to do is take this piece, take the sticky stuff off of it. And you're going to stick this side down. I have to stand up to do this and line it up nicely. I want to check. No. It pretty much sticks, so I gotta get it even. Probably if I lift it's sticky on both the top and the bottom. Okay. So if I do it this way, it will fit in, okay, beautifully. Okay. And then before, see, I could have left this on. I'm going to just stick it back on because I'm going to put the things in. I have these gold shaker stars. I think these are what we used at retreat, Lisa. I never finished the scrapbook pages. I told you I wouldn't. It's a little bit too much. Yeah, way too much. Okay, now I'm going to have to get it all off of the... Not too bad. It's not too bad. So I wouldn't recommend taking off the back. We're going to do it this way. And you need about a teaspoon. Okay. Now I have a couple of other choices. I thought about putting these in, but I think I'm just going to stick with the gold. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to get this one and get him out of the way. And let's stick that on. Now these were cut exactly the same, so I'm moving it so that it fits side to side. Oh, I forgot to put the other one on. I need a topper. I need another one underneath. Ah! Wow, I'm messing this up. Okay. This is going to be a double-sided. So we're going to need 2 of these. So I need to put the other one on and attach it. Okay. Line it up. They're not that easy to play with, but once you do a few of them, you're good. And obviously, I only did one before this, and it was months ago. Now I'm going to take this piece off, okay? And I'm going to put on this piece. Now, this makes a beautiful, and luckily, they do come off pretty easily to get it lined up. This makes a beautiful tag. I'm lining up the bottom, or trying to. For a package. And I'm going to take one of my little boxes. And if you have a gold marker, you could just do that, but it's fine. You just wiggle it around, and now it's all even. Okay. So there's your ornament. What's next? I got to get a hanging tag for it. So I just realized I did not put the glue on, so I'm going to have to put that step in. And I'll show you the first one I made. It was back months ago when this came out. And I can show you how to get glue off of this too. I found a trick. I tried something and it worked. I didn't even steal it from somebody else. Okay. These fingers are glued up, so I'm trying not to touch it. But my left hand is not glued up. Now, you can use clothespins. Hold it together. And this is my last live until next Monday. Okay, so the little mistakes I make, that's how I perfect it. And then when I give that to everyone else, so I have this cleaner. And what I do is I wet my paper towel. Okay. And this does not ruin the gold, but it will take off, amazing, it will take off that glue and keep the gold all nice. So, sometimes you have to go over it a couple times, but I have not had it ruin it. And you can even do it on your ornament. Here's where the sticky fingers were. Look at that. I'm telling you, it works and it doesn't ruin the gold paper. So, okay. Okay. I'm in the danger zone here with these. Okay, that's it. And the pick-me-up tool. Okay, so I was going to use the little gold piece. Make a little gold piece from the dabbler. Or I can do a little hole punch, which I think that's what I'm going to do with this one. Let me see if I can get that in there, though. I don't know. Probably not. And I'm not going to do a side punch. I can do my pick tool and put a hole in, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to need to run through my pieces. These insides I can use for another card, or for another a card with ornament. I have another idea for a card with an ornament. Not tonight, but I am going to get my little from the Bobbler set, and I will give you all of these pieces. This is the other ornament. You can look at that one that I did with the ribbon. I am not seeing, oh, there, that's where I put them. Okay. I'm going to quickly run these through. It'll take me 1 second. Stick them down. Because they have 2 sizes, and I'm not sure which one I want to use. I bought this new thing because I don't like my dies laying flat, and it is magnetic and it holds all my dies. So it's magnetic, this part, so I don't lose my dies. And it stands up like an easel. I just thought I'd show you that. I love that thing. I'm not seeing my top piece. And I'm gonna not have my pieces of my embossing machine do this. Because I'm gonna coat them with plastic, and so they won't ruin like that. There it is, right in front of me. So I have these 2 from the Bobbler set. I did it in gold again. I don't know what else I would do it in. So this one might be perfect. And I would do 2 because I don't want that showing. And this one might be a little bit too big. Let's see it. It's on my machine. It's not too big, but again, I would do 2. Or the little one. And I have gold ribbon or green. It's pretty green. It's old. Last year it was on the list. It's Parakeet Party, which was probably a color that so, and then I would also add a to and from little mini tag I have. So I would give you that as well, as a little piece extra. And then I have these that I bought from Michael's. I also have the green. I could have added the green in there, which would have been nice. So there's, you know, and I would give you a little pack. I have little minis of these, and I would put that stuff in. I have these little minis, and I would put, you know, enough in for that. So there is the ornament, and it makes a great gift tag, as well as an ornament that you can put on the tree. Okay. I love shakers. I love shakers. They're so much fun. So I am going to make a flat shaker, and that is what I have for you on this. See, you can get the glue right off. Nobody knew how to do that. Who knew that this Stampin' Mist cleaner would do that? So I haven't decided. I think I might do a double and do the big one, and add a, tell me what you think. Do you like the ornament? And add something. The only thing is, when I use glue, the liquid glue, I'm probably going to use tear and tape when I do the sealing of this. That's the other thing I would suggest is tear and tape. But so when I do the video, you'll see what to do and what not to do. So I love it. I can't stop playing with it. And I'm gonna use this gold from last year. I don't think this is available anymore, so I will give you a piece of that. And this I made with this hole punch. So what you do is you go like this, and then you pull. Okay. And once I hit my double, I would put this in and have it, you know, ready to be hung on a tree. Isn't that cool? I mean, if you didn't want gold, you could do, I think you have to do gold though, with gold. And then you could use DSP and cover this in DSP and have a white background and do DSP and do another layer on there. So there's a lot you can do with these. That's it. Thank you for watching.